It's the REM Show, and I'm Darren Beck, NMLS license number 2000110 with Mountain West Financial, number 164497, and we are an equal housing lender.
And I am Rebecca Donaldson, realtor with Realty One Group, Willamette Valley, licensed in the state of Oregon, and my license number is 2012-13455. 55.
Hey, welcome to the Realtors
Escrow
and Mortgage Show.
My.
We're live today. This is a big event.
We are live out at the Oregon Gardens in Silverton.
This place is awesome.
It is pretty cool out here, yes.
I would, when we were coming in, I actually, this gigantic deer just struts right across the road. Yeah, I was like, okay, we're definitely in the gardens now.
It's Oregon, right?
If you've never been out here in Silverton, this is a beautiful place.
Yes.
It's normally wouldn't be an event here, but they
have lots of venues here.
I just meant if you want to come out and check out the gardens.
Oh,
awesome.
yeah, it's cool out here.
So we are at the Willamette Valley Best of
the Willamette Valley. This is for the contest winners.
Do you know anybody that won?
I know a few people.
Name them.
Name them. Alex owns West Coast Gym. KSLM, the Sisters won Best Radio Station, so that's
we're on,
cool.
Yes. Probably because we're on there.
Probably
I'm sure.
Our show's on there.
Who else?
I advertise on there. There's quite a few people. Willamette Valley Vineyards won
You
Best
know what I'm
spot.
asking about.
Who else?
What about realtors? Was there a realtor that won?
There was.
Who was the best real estate broker?
Me.
Again,
2 years
that is
running.
Awesome.
That's
Congratulations.
Awesome. Yes,
So we have the best of Willamette Valley's real estate broker, second year in a row. You must be good or something.
Or something.
Yeah, this is really neat. There's a lot of business here. There's Beloved Cheesecake.
Yeah, it's cool. What
There's
an honor.
Winery, winery. We have barbecues. We have the, I forget the painter's name, Bob?
Box painting is out here.
Box painting.
Yeah.
And this is, folks, these are the people that have been voted by the public as the best of the area. So all these people, including yourself, that's a really big honor because it's
such an honor.
Yeah. It's not you sitting there clicking. Clicking on
got
the
a pretty girl
button.
taking a picture of
I know.
us.
Look at this. We're live. Everybody's watching us. Oh, God, I can't do it. Stage
really
fright.
cool.
Stage fright. We have Salt Creek Cider Company is here.
Yep.
And I believe there was I smelled the bakery. I was walking by that in the barbecue. Magnolia Grill is here.
Yep.
These are all people that have really worked hard, and this is a very well-deserved event.
Beloved cheesecakes.
Yeah, she's really neat. Jen, I talked to over there as one of the owners.
Yeah.
And then it's, I forget the name of that, the Mexican restaurant. I think it was Guerrera?
I don't know. We're going to check a bunch of people out. We'll give a big shout out on our show.
Yep, we're going to try to interview some people here in between.
Yeah.
This first segment's going to be Rebecca and I as usual, and then we're going to bring in some really interesting people that we'll be interviewing individually, talking about their businesses. So if you are moving to this area or you live in this area,
you got to come check it out. There's a tram that will ride you around the gardens and even take, us old handicapped people back to our cars.
Oh my God. Well, I've got this cast on my leg.
Some of us are old and handicapped.
Well, I parked up top and I'm thinking, I'll just walk in there. And then I realized there was like 14 sets of stairs and I'm going, can you guys take me in the tram back to my car?
I did the same thing. Yes.
Well, you may have won, but we don't always think about stuff like that.
No.
But anyways, we've had a really great week.
The sun is out.
Oh, it's the weather in Oregon right now is beautiful.
It's finally nice and sunny. Yes.
How's your? I know you've been super busy. Your listings were all pending. You had new people coming in, new buyers in. What's going on this week? What's happening with you on your business this week?
So, the market's taken a bit of a change.
Yeah.
We've seen lots of price reductions. We've seen a huge increase in that.
Rates are settling down.
Rates are settling down, but there's the calm before the storm, so to speak. It's very slow right now, actually.
There's a statement that really comes to mind right now that I used to say a different version of it, but I heard it said the other day again with somebody at my company, at Mountain West Financial, and it was marry the house, date the rate.
That's right. In fact, I just had another lender use that quote.
They're stealing it from me.
With some of my other clients, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Can I
house,
use that?
Date the rate. Well,
Marry
they probably
the
all
house,
saw it on
date the
LinkedIn
rate.
and stole it.
Yeah.
But it really makes sense because I've been in this business for decades, and I know this. It seems really hard for most people because they see the rates, they think, the rates are too high, the prices are too high. But just like our investor that we had on,
Yeah. Michael,
what did he say when we said, what would you,
when's a good time to buy? Now.
when's a good buy 10 years ago? They would have said then.
Yeah.
Now.
It's always a good time. Doesn't matter what the rate is. It really doesn't.
No.
Because you can always refinance it. And don't focus on the rate, focus on the payment. And if you
Right.
can swing that payment, then refinance when everything calms down. So here's the thing. You want to remember that one thing I always tell my clients to do is, sometimes they're like, oh my gosh, that payment's so high.
Yep.
Okay, you're paying rent, right? But audit yourself. Get your bank statement. Look at how many times you're going through your local coffee shop and you're buying a coffee there. That's now
$10 a day at Starbucks.
It's $8.25 just for a coffee anymore.
Yeah.
And then if you pile on egg bites or cheese sticks.
How about just taking your family to pizza one night a week?
Yes.
I mean, with the inflation going on, that could be $100.
It could be
$100.
$100. Yeah. So if you curb your appetite, so to speak, tighten up the belt loops. Even if you just do it for a year, you're going to be amazed. Get a water jug. Take that money that you would have normally spent and stick it inside a big water jug. And look how much you'll have at the end of the year.
That.
I do it too. Yeah, it's
those
crazy.
big 5-gallon ones.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'll tell you a little bit about this. I used to teach a class on this when rates were a lot higher, way higher than they are now.
Yeah.
And I used to tell people to write out, sit down, write out what you're paying for rent. Okay.
Yep.
Or your current housing expense. Then write out, your car insurance, your car payments. We're going to make you sick and then we're going to make you well because you're going to see how much you're spending and you're like, oh my God. The other thing too is like you're saying, Starbucks, getting coffee, making, trips that you don't need to make and wasting gas, going to dinner, 2 days a week or going to the movies. That's $100.
That's easy.
Or even just little things like you don't have to stop doing those things.
Yeah.
Just don't do them as much.
Don't do them as much. You don't have to stop, when...
Go to dinner twice a month instead of 4.
Yeah. Back in the day when I first got married, we rented a small apartment out in
Satan,
and our TV was on top of a cardboard box that I put like a tablecloth over.
We did the same thing.
Yeah, we ate off, we ate on our couch. That was a
Had the lawn chairs for the table.
Our friends were, they wanted new furniture, so they gave us their old, and we ate, top ramen and mac and cheese for a good year.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what really kind of makes you who you become. And it makes you humble.
Gives you grit.
Gives you grit.
Yeah.
It gives you...
You'll get through it. Everybody's going to get through it. But I'm telling you...
It's not a big deal. Who cares?
We always talk about the people that waited too long for the rate. They're thinking the rates are going to go lower. They end up going up. We waited for people who thought the prices were going to come down. They went up. Don't do it on this occasion because we don't know where this is going. And even if you were to buy at the top of the curve, you're investing in something.
You're investing in something.
Yeah.
You're building your wealth.
Yeah.
Stop paying rent. Your rent is just as much as your
Stop
house
it.
payment would be. Stop that right now. I mean, don't stop paying your rent. You need a place to live. We don't want you to get evicted because that'll affect your credit score.
Nose and toes in the corner right now.
That's a whole other story.
Well, and we've been talking the last couple of weeks just about the rents have gone ridiculous.
That's
you're
what I'm
saying
saying,
$3,600 a month.
So what you're spending in rent could be a house payment. So you really have to just kind of do an audit on yourself. Figure out, have that conversation with your significant other. Where do you want to be? Where do you see yourselves in a year or two? Is it still living in the same place, renting?
And if you're not sure how to do all this, or if you're not sure how you want to do it, you want to call me. You can call me at 808-633-7432 or 503-967-5257. I will sit down with you or get on the phone with you, and I will help you figure out your budget.
Yep.
That's all you got to do. Figure out what your budget is. Have a roadmap. We've talked about that.
Yeah.
Mountain West Financial has got so many down payment assistance programs. We have jumbo programs. We've got FHA, VA, USDA, conventional, you name it.
Yep.
Call us, and I will definitely help you get through that. But I think if you can, like you're just saying, if you can afford a payment on something, do it.
Do it.
Yeah.
Don't wait.
Don't regret it later and say,
You
God,
will.
I should have bought that.
Yeah.
Get
a plan in place.
Yeah, you'll make it.
We always tell people, get a plan in place.
Don't do the coulda, woulda, shoulda.
No, that's terrible.
So I was noticing too. They had a whiskey thing down there. Did you see that?
I did not. I'm a whiskey girl too.
You're not allowed to take breaks.
Yes, I am. You're not the
Then we
boss
have
of me.
some kind of a chocolatier over here that like chocolate wrap or
Nice.
chocolate covered bacon or something.
chocolate covered bacon.
Oh my! Have you ever had that?
No, gross.
That's what I thought. It's actually really good.
No, that doesn't sound
There's
good.
a bakery I was looking at walking. I just like everything's food. I'm going to gain 30 pounds. There's a live band that's getting ready to play.
I know, that's awesome. That's awesome. I have to give a big shout out to Canby Signs and Graphics. So you
Oh,
can see
heck,
our
yeah.
Awesome sign, our tent here.
This tent is amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just called them last week. They designed it for me and had it shipped directly to my house for the event.
Where's the pole? I thought I was dancing later.
Oh, God. Nobody wants to see that, Darren.
Absolutely zero respect. What are you laughing at, Ozzy? Come on.
Don't
No.
try. Ozzy was going to do that. Don't try and steal his thunder.
They do not make a tent strong enough for me to be dancing
I don't think
on a
they
pole.
make a pole strong enough. What are you talking about?
Easy.
You
I am
started.
dainty and petite.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things going on in our markets this week in real estate and mortgage.
Yeah.
I'm really, really happy about what's going on. There's a lot of programs coming out. We've talked about adjustable rate mortgages.
Yep.
They're coming out. We've talked about prices. We've seen some reductions in some areas. Where was it? Last week we were in...
What's the program where is it a buy down and the money sits in escrow?
You mean the lock and shop type thing?
No,
where you lock
there's a
rate?
buy down where the seller pays the closing costs and the rate adjusts every year,
Oh.
but the money actually sits in escrow.
That's through that's an arm. There's
It's something else. Dang it! I have
asset
to apologize.
depreciation, or
Nope.
I'm trying to think of what
I'm
you're
going to
thinking
find
of.
out, and I'm going to come back on the next segment
Nail
because
me
there's
on
a
it.
term for it. I want
Yeah.
to say it's a buy down rate.
You'll have to.
It
you'll have to bring it
adjusts every
forward.
year.
Well, because the only thing I can think of right off the top of my head would be an adjustable rate mortgage, like a 5-1 is a 5 years fixed in one, but they also have where they adjust every year too.
Yeah, this one will adjust every year, and then at the 5th year, it goes back to where it was on the first year. But it costs like so much money. I'll have to call the other lender and find out what it was called, what the term was.
Well, and we also spent some time talking about a rate buy down system last year,
Yeah.
where sellers don't need to lower their price; they just work with giving a seller concession towards closing costs or a buy down for the buyer.
Yeah.
Everybody involved's a win-win, totally win-win situation, including the realtor. But any of these things, if you want to talk about them, because everybody's going to have a different situation.
Every lender has a different situation,
Yeah.
different program for different situations.
I'm not going to be able to say blanket, I can qualify you for this because I have no idea what your documents are going to
Right.
look like or where you're working or anything else. And again, if you're just moving to this area, call Rebecca or go to her website.
Rebecca'sGotHouses.com.
And your phone number is?
503-269-0747.
Same number. Imagine that. Call her because I just talked to somebody coming here from, I think it was Idaho, and I had one from California, got one from Texas. They're all asking me, they're like, oh, what's it like living in Salem, or what's it like in Silverton or Portland? You need to talk to a realtor about that. I mean, I can tell
Yeah.
you my opinion of it, but
Sure. You
but
can talk
I'm not
to a real estate agent,
Yeah.
but you can also go to my website,
Start looking,
Rebecca'sGotHouses.com, and go to my
Exactly.
blog, because I do blog about different areas throughout,
Right.
the Willamette Valley and the Portland metropolitan area.
Yeah, we know these areas, and realtors really know these areas. There's Peyton. We just had Peyton stop by peekabooing you.
She's trying to get my attention.
Uh-oh, you're in trouble. So, anyways, after this first segment, we're gonna kind of break it up a little bit because Rebecca needs time to go out and mingle with some of these other winners too. We're going to be taking turns, and we're going to be interviewing some people.
That's right.
Who are we going to start with? Do you know
I'm
yet?
not sure yet. It'll be a
Secret.
surprise.
Whoever brings over the best samples.
I've already had
Where's
a
the
couple.
winery?
I've already had a couple.
Oh, you did? I was
I
going to
did
try the
from the winery.
Which winery was it?
I can't see the name of it.
Yeah, we're going to have one of the owners come over, and I would love to talk to.
Yeah, maybe we should interview him.
Yeah, he's the one thing we're going to try to do. We really don't have a lot of time to do this today because they're going to be, a whole event's going to be going on. But we're going to try to talk to as many as we can today, and then whoever we don't, we're going to invite them to come onto the show, talk
Yeah.
about them. This is a big deal, you guys. The best of an entire area like Willamette Valley. I mean, this
It's
is
crazy.
a nice
There were
area.
over 300. I want to say 300. Last year it was 333 businesses were voted, but this year it was more than that. So
Really?
yeah, it's amazing. It's a cool.
And there
cool
you are on the
contest.
top.
And here I am, best real estate broker,
Oh
2
my
years
God.
running. So
She's-
that's cool.
Your head's never going to make it through the door out of
Oh,
here.
I'm pretty humble.
You are humble. I don't think anybody in here is really
No.
not humble.
No. Except you.
Well, I didn't win, so I don't care. I didn't even enter. So, anyways, we're gonna be here at the Willamette Valley Best of event. We're gonna be interviewing some people, and we are going to be starting, I believe. Well, we'll keep that a surprise.
Yeah,
with
because
who
we're
gonna start
not
with.
like live on the air right now, so we're good.
Oh, and we're going into our break. So we're going to be back in just a little bit with realtors
Escrow.
and mortgage
Oh my.
and the Willamette Valley Best.
Best of the
There
Willamette
you go.
Valley.
Same thing.
Goofy. And we are back with realtors, escrow, and mortgage. And oh my, I'm sitting here with Alex. He owns
West Coast Strength.
Nice. And you won Best of the Willamette Valley Gym.
Yeah, we did. Back to champs. Yeah, I think we got it the first year, and then I don't know if we came in second last year.
No,
did
you
we?
won last
Okay,
year.
Yeah, we won last year.
Why
and
do
then,
I know this and you don't? You're
Yeah,
going
right. So
there.
that's good. And yeah, we won this year. We're super proud of it. You know, obviously Salem's big, really
Yes.
big gyms, very competitive companies, and so yeah, we're super proud.
Yep, that's awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So tell our listeners, you know, you were just telling me about the gas station in Monmouth because we were talking about where the, you know, our shindig was last year. Yeah. So where did you get started?
So I'm originally from Astoria, so I'm a small town guy, and I had gone to Western Oregon University. I was the head strength coach there for several years, and I started a nutrition store and a training company in that teeny little town. And so last year, the Best of the Willamette Valley's awards were at a restaurant. Well, that restaurant is a 1950s gas station that's about 1,100 square feet.
Yeah.
And that was my first quote-unquote gym.
Yeah.
Actually, only half of it. So 500 square feet for a gym, and then 500 square feet for a nutrition store. So kind of a good omen to go back there and accept
Yeah.
an award now that we're a little bit bigger and we've grown.
In the tiny town of Monmouth.
Yep, in the tiny town of Monmouth.
That's so cool. And so when you go back to Monmouth, what happens when you walk in there?
Oh, I mean, it's crazy. I walked in and they handed me a drink and they said, "Welcome home," and I just, instantly start kind of blushing. I'm a shy guy.
Yeah.
And Monmouth in general for me is just kind of a time lapse. When I go there, I can imagine being there, going to school, the university experience, athletics, just the whole thing. And in general, our whole experience as a business has really been driven by our community. And so we started off in a pretty small community in Monmouth, got a lot of love, a lot of support. We're in West Salem, and we just identify with all of Salem Kaiser. But that's kind of been a similar experience. We get a lot of community love and support. So just a blast from the past, but it's not really that a ton has changed.
Right.
I mean, bigger gym, a little fancier duds,
Yeah.
and we've made it.
What are your goals? Where do you see yourself in like 5 years from now?
So we have a lot of things going on. A lot of what we do is training and coaching. Are we still good? Are we in it?
We're
Okay.
good. You talking to me?
A lot of what we do is training and coaching related. So in general, we've really expanded on that, and I think our role in the community has gotten a lot bigger in the last couple of years. We've got speed and agility camps. We do strength and conditioning for high schools.
Wow.
My background is mostly training pro athletes, higher level bodybuilders, and kind of weirdos.
Okay.
More of the outlier group, but really what we specialize in is the training side of things. And so as we grow, I think our interest to get into physical therapy, overall wellness, the plan really from here is open one gym a year for the next 5 to 6 years.
I love it.
Yeah. So we have looked at Redmond, Bend, Eugene,
Wow.
McMinnville, Newburgh, kind of the Beaverton area, Clackamas. So those are all markets that I think really fit for where we want to be. Salem's been a great experience, so anything that can kind of be like that will be good for us.
Okay, so you plan on staying in West Salem, but branching out.
Yes, absolutely. We own our building and bought that last year, and we just did great through COVID.
I
know
remember
that.
that. Congratulations.
Thank you. So, I mean, I know a lot of businesses had a really rough time through COVID, and so did we.
Yep.
It was really stressful, but
you jumped in. You took a chance.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
you had good support system. People believed in you and encouraged you, and look where you are.
Well, and I think that, again, goes back to kind of speaking to the community, because in general, why we did so well is because we had a lot of love. I think that we invested in them, and they kind of returned the favor when we really needed it most.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, West Salem, we absolutely want to stay there and be there. We really specialize and kind of claim to be that we're the professionals, we're the experts. So I think for now, one gym in Salem really fits and makes sense, kind of make it an attraction and a draw, and then go to these other markets and see how we do. But really, we just want to bottle up what we've had here and the experience that West Salem has been for us, or Salem in general, and just go do it all over again.
I think that's so cool.
And we're just dumb enough to think we can, we did it, we pulled it off, we didn't die, let's go do it one more time.
You got to jump in. There's so many people during COVID that, did the opposite. I have a good friend that owns a car lot, and he got scared, and he just stopped buying cars and stopped altogether just working. And now he's like, dang it, what was I thinking? So kudos to you for, not being scared, for jumping in, and for, building your business, building your brand. So that's amazing. Kudos, congratulations to you. I love going in and getting my hair done with Ashley, because I've known her for years, and she always talks about the experiences and stuff, and it's super cool to have that closeness in the community. You know.
Well, and I think in general, we love to sell the highlight of what's been going on and really how this business has been. But just like any new business, it's been super stressful. We definitely almost died a couple of times. My blood pressure's higher. But, you know, we look in hindsight and we're like, you know what, that wasn't too bad. Let's go and do it again.
Yeah,
you know?
let's do it again.
But yeah, thank you. And then I just have a great support system. We've got a work team that does all of the inconvenient and hard, heavy lifting for me. I've got an awesome partner, you know, you said. So kind of shout
she's
out to
amazing.
shout out to my girl Salon. But in general, I think a lot of this has been glued together with great people, and that's something I had to learn so much about in being able to be more hands-off, enable people, support the team, and kind of just get out of people's way and let them do the work that they're good at and just know that they're going to do good stuff for us.
Yeah, you've got an amazing team of trainers. I mean, I follow you on your social media, and you guys do competitions throughout the U.S.
Yeah, we got some national champs and some really good pros and some kind of half-famous weirdos. And again, that's not maybe what everybody's going for, but that's just really where our skill set and our expertise is. And so you know that if you're a general population, normal person that wants to look better, feel better, be pain-free, you know, get some help and kind of move that rock a little farther with somebody else other than by yourself, that you're having professionals that are going to work with you. And so, because if I was just a normal person, I'd want an NFL coach. I'd want somebody high access if I could get that.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely.
So bringing that, I think, to the general population, to the community is great. We don't highlight the athlete side of things because it kind of is intimidating to a certain point.
1 minute. Okay. You're good.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah.
We're good. And so I think in general, we kind of have to show people our good work. And the cool thing when you're first opening the business is you're going around promising everybody that you're good at what you do and you're amazing.
Yeah.
And that's hard to sell, you know. And we had a lot of network connections in this area and some support. I've been from here for a while. But now that we've been doing, you know, the good work and spreading the good word, now people really sell it for us. So as much as we spend on marketing and we want to have this curated perfection thing, because that's my obsession, is it's got to be perfect.
Right, yeah.
Really, it just is the good word that everybody's kind of spreading for us. Like, oh, I heard of West Coast. I saw a sticker, and it's kind of come this cult-like thing. So
you've got a good following.
Yeah.
Tell our listeners where they can get a hold of you at.
So you can go to wcstrength.com. You can call into the gym, 971-599-5704. Yeah, I didn't forget it. But online, social media, West Coast Strength. We're great with correspondence. We'd love to talk to you if you'd like to talk to us. And, you know, kind of tell you what we can do and how we can help you.
I love it. That's awesome. Thanks again for being my guest.
Yeah,
and
thank you very much.
congratulations on winning 2 years in a row now.
Three. Yeah.
Okay, I've only won 2. I wasn't entered in before, so the last 2 years. So
the last 2 are the best 2. And you know what the best one is? It's always the next one.
That's right. So awesome. Good job. We're proud of you. I know Ashley's proud of you. Yeah.
Thank you.
And thank you for coming on the show. We appreciate that. Give them your phone number one more time.
All right, we got 971-599-5704. And the most impressive thing is that I remembered that number, so please call us. We'd love to help you.
All right. We'll be back after this.
And we are back with Realtors, Escrow, and Mortgage. We had a little break there. I was walking around mingling, and now Rebecca's out mingling here at Willamette Valley's Best. And I ran into Cody. You own McKillop's Catering, is that right?
Yeah, that's correct. My name's Cody McKillop. Our family business is McKillop's Catering, and we're located out of St. Paul, Oregon.
Oh, man, I just, we had some sample here just a minute ago. What was it you guys have today? Some mac and cheese? Is that the chicken thighs? Is that what it is?
Yeah, we did. We cooked up some of our favorites today. We did tri-tip.
Oh, man.
Chicken thighs and mac and cheese.
This is delicious. I mean, so you guys, is this something your family's done for years and you decided to start a business, or how did that get started with you?
Yeah, we've been in it pretty heavy for a long time. My parents, with some other family members, started the catering business over 30 years ago.
Oh, wow.
So I obviously grew up, with it and around it, and then have been heavily involved with it now for 20 years, I'd say.
And has McKillop's did they start McKillop's, or was that something you did?
My parents started that, I believe, in 1998 or 99.
Oh, man.
99.
This is really good, you guys. I know I'm dainty and petite. I don't eat that much, but
I see that.
You saw that, right? I tasted some of this stuff earlier. That seasonings, whatever you got on there, is that just like a secret family recipe you're not going to tell me, or?
Yeah, I mean, tri-tips are pretty simple. You can't really screw them up. We do marinate them overnight.
Okay.
It's a barbecue sauce based blend with some mustard and garlic, and then we do hit them with the dry rub. But it's pretty simple. It's salt, a little more garlic, a little lemon, and some black pepper. and then we just kind of cook them for about an hour and a half is all.
Oh, man. And do you do it on big smokers or grills? Or
We do have some commercial-sized Traeger pellet grills that have been very good to us. We've had those now for 20 years, and we've got upwards of 4 of them now. So
holy cow, I can't even afford one of the little ones.
yeah, they've paid for themselves, I can promise you.
Well,
but,
yeah, definitely.
And they are handy to have.
So now you guys got Best of Willamette Valley this year. Have you won this before, or is this your first year?
So last year we took silver in catering, and this year we took gold in catering and barbecue.
Oh, there we go. Right to the top.
Yeah.
Somebody wasn't paying attention last year, that's why.
Well, it might have been, or just the lack of business that we probably had them prior years.
No. You got to roll with me here. It sounds better. So where are you guys located? Like, how would somebody get a hold of you? I see you do catering. Do you do like private parties? I see you're doing a big event like this. What's your niche? What are you really good at?
We don't have limits to anything. We'll take a look at whatever. Our equipment and the way we're set up is geared for bigger events. So we do, but we'll do weddings, company picnics, private parties, fundraisers, banquets, indoor, outdoor. We're full service year round. But like I said, we are located out of St. Paul, Oregon, but we're mobile. We do all the cooking on site. So we load up our trailers, which are equipped with refrigeration and storage. All our equipment breaks down. We come to your site, wherever it is, set up and cook on site. And we're there till the end. And it keeps us going.
So is that why you keep walking out in the back? You got the barbecue going back there? I noticed you were going back, bringing it back out. And I didn't get the name of who's helping you today.
That's correct, yeah. I got a friend of ours, Abby Davenport, who helps us at a lot of events.
Abby.
She's over there covering for me right now.
There's a lot of people in line grabbing ever since I got here. So McKillop's Catering, you're out of St. Paul. Do you guys ever do the rodeo?
We do, yep.
That's got to be
We're heavily
big
involved
job.
with that rodeo. We run their hospitality tent there, so we take care of all the sponsors and members and contestants. We feed them, and then we also do, there's 3 private events that lead up to it that we cater to them.
Have you ever gotten on one of those bulls?
When I was little, I did, just long enough to know I wasn't going to last in that career, so I'm better at cooking them than riding them.
Yeah, I was going to say, you wouldn't catch me dead on one of those things, man. That's a long way down, and then they come after you.
Yeah.
So this is I don't know if we're going to be, we're not live, but we are recording here. This is a pamphlet I got from McKillop's Catering, and you'll do big and small, anywhere, go anywhere. This is a pretty good size event.
Yeah. They told me to plan on 400 people, and which is that's our medium. What we're set up for. We do a lot smaller than that. And we do significantly larger than that. But don't hesitate to contact us to reach out if we're busy or just not capable to do what you got. Then we'll let you know. But we respond to everyone, so don't hesitate to ask.
Call, yeah. I mean, if it's just you're doing a birthday party or a wedding or whatever, yeah.
You betcha, yeah.
What is the phone number they would call if they wanted to reach you?
Well, honestly, the best way, if you go to our website, mckillopscatering.com, it has all of that info, as well as email address and phone numbers. My cell phone number is 503-910-3135. You can find that on the website.
Yeah, I think you've got, let's see, and it's spelled, just so you get the spelling right for the website, it's MCKILLIPS, catering.
That's correct.
Right, so McKillopsCatering.com?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that would be the right name for it, I would think.
Yeah.
So what other kinds of foods do you guys bring out? I know you got the chicken thighs, the tri-tip. What else do you have on your menu?
Yeah, barbecue is what we got started in, and honestly what we're known the best for, but we're not limited to that. We do, as far as the barbecue, upwards from prime rib to New York steaks, a lot of tri-tip, brisket, pulled pork, chicken thighs.
Mac and cheese is good, yeah.
Yeah, bone-in chicken quarters. But yeah, sides, we got the garlic mashed potatoes, the roasted baby red potatoes, mac and cheese, baked beans, coleslaw, potato salad, fruit.
I'm like gaining weight listening to this.
It's a long list. We got it. We let you pick what you want. But then we also, on top of that, we've gotten very popular at people have been liking Mexican food, and we do a lot of pork carnitas and beef. We got a flat top
carne
grill.
asada,
carne asada. There you go, and some grilled chicken fajitas, the bell peppers, and we got a big rice cooker.
So you guys you don't just do typical barbecue. You do all kinds of stuff.
We do. Yep.
What about desserts? That's a tough one.
Yeah, we don't get too fancy into those, but we do. We have a good cobbler, Marionberry cobbler, apple cobbler.
God.
Strawberry shortcake's pretty popular.
You haven't had a Marionberry cobbler. Oh my God, that's really good. A lot of people that listen to us don't live in Oregon, or they're coming out here. They're looking around. So just from the pictures, what I'm seeing, the one thing I noticed when I was tasting your barbecue a little bit ago, not only is it delicious, but it's fresh. I mean, I've been to so many events around the country, and you get a barbecue, it's kind of dry, and it's not. Tastes like they just kind of pulled it out of a microwave.
Oh yeah.
So I won't. No names, folks. Yeah. But this is really good. I mean, I was really surprised.
Yeah, well, we pride ourselves on fresh and, quick delivery, and, we're not going to reheat something, and we're not going to cook it and haul it from, we like I say, we like to come and set up at your place and cook it there and serve it there.
So because this is kind of a farming community, do you guys, do you go local with the farms for like your beef, your chicken, things like that, or is it something you don't do?
Yeah, everything we buy is sourced here locally. It comes from different, entities, but nothing is really brought out from a long ways away. We go through large volumes, so it's kind of hard to find exact from a local guy, but and we have to get everything USDA inspected, of course. So, but we've got everything in Oregon is where we get our product.
This is great, you guys. So it's like small town business, but on a bigger scale, is the way I would say it.
Yeah,
you guys can pretty much handle anything. And I'm sure with the recent economy, with the gas and inflation and all that, your costs have got to gone up, I'm sure.
Yeah, and then the scarier thing is the product shortage. You get contracted jobs out, and you don't know if something's going to be available when you need it. And with food, you got to have it fresh. You can't buy it in advance, so you cross your fingers and hope it shows up when you need it.
Good. Kind of look at them and go, you don't want tri-tip. You should try you need to try the pork.
Yeah.
Or if you're out of pork, no, I think the chicken would be much better for you. Yeah. That's a big problem I've noticed in the restaurant industry. Just recently, I was talking in Vancouver with somebody that owned a restaurant there, and they were telling me that they're having a really hard time making sure they get their material, their supply.
Right.
Because it's just, they have to bounce around quite a bit because their guy that's normal might not have it this week, and holy cow. Yep. Well, my hat's off to you guys. That's a tough business to run, but you seem to be doing really good with it.
Well, yeah, we've had to ride out a few storms, between the recession and then the pandemic. But, yeah, we're here and going stronger. And, honestly, we've had a busier year this year than any year to start a year in history. So,
really?
And the summer's even looking busier than normal. So,
wow.
We're rolling right along.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a great summer. With working in the real estate industry and myself in the mortgage industry, Rebecca and I like to highlight businesses in their communities. So if you're in the Willamette Valley area, or even St. Paul, if you're right there, look these guys up. It's McKillop's Catering. Like it says, quality, service, tradition. I could tell you just from tasting it, it's awesome. Probably one of the best things we have. How much time do we have a little bit of time left? Or are we running out of time? We're good? Okay. I didn't want to run out of time. So besides doing this, what else do you do that you on your spare time that you enjoy?
Well, it hasn't given me a whole lot of spare time.
That's right. That was a trick question.
There was a day, but no, I love to travel and hunt and hang. My wife Paige and I like to go and do things. She's from Northeast Oregon, so we like to get back there and see her family in that country. And
when you have 2 seconds, right? When you can,
yeah, we do it though.
Okay, cool. Well, guys, again, this is Cody from McKillop's Catering. Cody McKillop's, I imagine. Any kind of a party, wedding, big event like this. What's the biggest one you've done?
The biggest event I've ever been a part of was 7,500 people.
Whoa!
But that was very uncommon.
That's a lot of chickens.
There was a lot of meat there.
Yeah, I was gonna say. But anyways, we wanted to thank you for coming on the show today. I know you're getting busy and you've got to get back over there and feed some more people here. And congratulations on being the best of.
I appreciate you having me.
We'll get right. We'll back to you just a little bit on realtors, escrow, and mortgage.
3, 4, 5, 5.
And we are back with realtors, escrow, and mortgage. You don't look like Rebecca.
Really?
No, not really.
Okay.
So we have Devin. Is it Jones? You said?
Jones, yeah.
Jones.
You got it.
He is here at the Best of Willamette Valley. Now, you guys, is this your first year winning? Or
We won a bunch of stuff last year, and I couldn't tell you all of them. Best music venue. I think best happy hour. Best tasting room.
So for those of you that we haven't even said what it is yet, this is from the Benedetto Vineyards.
Yep, Benedetto Vineyards. We're in Dallas. Just on the way out to the coast.
I love how we have, cities that are named after other states.
Yeah, that's Dallas, Oregon.
Yeah.
And not the Dalles.
Well, I saw one of your wines too was looks like you guys got your grapes from Walla Walla.
Yeah, so our vineyard's pretty small. We only source about 1,000 cases, and so we source a lot of other grapes from other places, mostly Oregon, a little bit of Washington, but everyone comes to Oregon for the Pinot, but we try to fill up the counter and hit everyone's taste.
Yeah, you guys had quite a selection when I was over there looking. I tried the Pinot, which is, oh man, that was really good.
That's what we do best.
That's a 2018 estate. Mm-hmm. What is the difference between an estate and just a regular old?
Yeah, so when you see estate on a bottle, it means that it's grown there, and that's a basic term. There's a lot of terms in wine that might mean something to one winery or vineyard or to another. For us, our estate bottles means that it's grown there, but also Pinot Noir comes in a lot of different clones, and we blend all of our different clones to, it gives us the best representation of the whole vineyard. But then we like to showcase the individual clones because they also taste a little bit different.
Yeah, I noticed that. We went wine tasting a couple of months ago, my wife and I did, over in Newburgh area, and I had never really noticed, and I grew up in California, Northern California.
Yeah.
I guess as I got older, I started really noticing the differences, the little hints, and the changes.
Yeah.
Well, what's this other wine you have up here you brought up?
We're really proud of this. This is a Syrah from Walla Walla. Yeah, so the Walla Walla AVA straddles the border. So this is actually from Oregon, even though it's Walla Walla. Around Milton Freewater, just near a world-renowned AVA called The Rocks. So the Rocks Syrah is sought after. If we got this from across the road, it'd probably be $90 to $100 a bottle. So good for you guys. We're just outside the Rocks, so it's more affordable for everybody at home.
I like that idea.
Yeah,
that's
right?
great. Yeah. Well, they always say, it's got great drinkability. I'm like, well, if I can afford it, that's drinkability right there. Yeah.
Totally.
So how long have you been in the business? Are you a sommelier? Is that what you do? Or?
No, I'm a professional drinker. I drink enough of it and spend enough time with the wine that I can talk intelligently or as not intelligently as you'd like. So
being in the mortgage business, I have a question here. Are you guys hiring?
Always.
Yeah, if you've never been, by the way, people, if you're not from Oregon, or you're thinking of living out here, you would be a fool not to do wine tasting in this area.
You have to. It's good
Willamette
everywhere.
Valley is amazing. Somebody told me the wines in the Willamette Valley were rated out for, was it France now? They're French wines?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Well,
I heard it.
I mean, we're on par. There's a lot of differences,
Right.
French Old World, New World, but people definitely like Oregon Pinots for its fruitiness. It's not quite as bold as California Pinots, and doesn't necessarily have a lot of the oak and stuff that like French Pinots have. So
Now, do you guys do like a Chardonnay or anything like that?
we do.
Or,
We love our Chardonnay. We've done in the past like the steel barrel neutral Chardonnay, but we really like our oaky buttery Chardonnay.
Ooh, that sounds so good. Yeah.
And Oregon Chardonnay actually really over delivers. So if you find if you want good Chardonnay, go to a small vineyard, get Oregon Chardonnay. It's going to be really affordable and better than the price point.
So maybe a small vineyard like Benedetto, maybe?
Yep.
I was just thinking of these guys. You should try them.
Yeah, definitely.
You really
Come
should.
check it out.
Yeah. So where would they go to find you? Where are you located?
Just outside of Dallas. So if you're headed up towards the coast on 22, there's the classic blue vineyard signs. You can find us on Facebook and at our website, benedettovineyards.com, and Google Maps. Get it.
What are the hours of operation for like wine tasting?
We actually have really great hours. So Wednesday nights 3 to 7, Thursday nights 3 to 7. Live music on Thursday nights.
Oh, cool. Like this right now.
Yeah. Friday noon to 5, and then wine club only hours 5 to 7. Saturday noon to 5, and then Sunday noon to 5. The biggest gripe people have about vineyards is a lot of them are closed at 5, and that's when they want to go drink.
Yeah,
so we
that's
try
when
to
they
have
wanna
those
drink,
later
yeah.
hours. Yeah.
So what would you say for wine drinkers, I should say?
Yeah.
That like to taste wines. When is the really busy season? When's the kind of slower season?
Just when the weather's nice. Everyone comes out for the nice weather, like to sit outside, like to listen to music. And it's really an experience. A lot of you're not just going to drink. You're also just going to share it with friends and see the scenery.
Food, the whole
and,
thing. I noticed in the wintertime, you can tend to, like around Christmas time or after New Year's, is really slow.
It's slow.
So when I go down there, I'm like, what do you guys got on sale?
Yeah, we have a really great wine club that they support us throughout the year. And like I was mentioning those wine club only hours Friday nights, we always feed you. So during the winter months, it's always like soup. People come warm up and cozy little deck with heaters. And it's a great atmosphere. Really fun wine club.
And then you don't have like a restaurant on site or anything? Like
no.
You're strictly wines.
But we've got like the typical like meat and cheese tray stuff, but a lot of times for the live music we'll have food trucks out, and we always encourage people to bring food, bring a picnic, bring a pizza, whatever you'd like.
Okay, so I got a question for you. So I'm dying to know this. What is the best wine for tacos?
Best wine for tacos, if they're spicy, you got to get that Pinot Gris. It's really zippy, really refreshing, cuts through the spice. It pairs so well with tacos. Any ethnic food, spicy ethnic food is awesome.
Okay, what about fish? Just a regular old fish?
Fish, you can go all sorts of places. Depending on the fish, if it's like a tuna.
Like a salmon.
Salmon, got to go Chardonnay.
That's what I was thinking, yes. Chardonnay. And then the last one I'll get you is like a pork dish.
Pork dish.
Some kind of a thing. Like
Pinot Noir is great for pork, but pork can go a lot of ways. It can be spicy, it can be really hearty. I would look at the spiciness. If it's spicy, you want to go lighter, and if it's more hearty and just savory, you want to do bolder.
See, I knew I was right all these years.
Yeah.
My wife argues with me, but I'm right. See, if she's listening, I'm right.
Yeah.
But again, okay, so it's the, I want to say it right, Benedetto Vineyards.
Benedetto Vineyards, yeah.
Benedetto Vineyards. You've been there for quite a while.
Uh-huh.
And then who's working with you today at your booth over there?
My lovely wife, and the owners are running around schmoozing people.
As they should.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. I'll have to say hello to them a little bit later.
Yeah.
So, again, do we have a little more time? I was just checking with Ozzy. Okay, we got 2 minutes. So, do you guys, I wanted to ask this too, because a lot of wineries have contracts with different restaurants.
Oh, yeah, we're in Rudy's here in Salem.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Really? Okay, Rudy's.
A couple of our Pinots are in our red blend.
So do you guys have, with your product, do you have people out selling it to restaurants and different like wine stores, or is it mostly
really
in-house?
just small wine shops right now.
Okay.
We don't produce enough to really be in like grocery stores and things like that. So you're gonna find us at Crushed, Radius in Dallas, Rudy's.
Get hot, dude! Come on, let's start pumping them out.
We're working on
What
it.
are you doing? Working these small events? Let's go. Hey, typically, how long does a Pinot Noir sit in a barrel?
In the barrel, anywhere from a couple months to a year.
It's not that long. I thought it was longer than that.
No, it's not that long at all.
What's like as far as wines go? What age is the longest as far as that goes?
Anything with a high tannin or high acidity. So
Like
if it's really bright, you can let it mellow for a long time.
Like a Chablis type of that? Or not Chablis, Chardonnay.
Chardonnay, you can there's special windows of opening a Chardonnay. Pinot Noir, same thing. Like you can drink it young right away, and then it's good for a couple years. And then there's this like kind of blackout stage where you should lay it down, and then it comes on again.
I lay it down after I drink too much of it. I just lay it right down.
Yeah, right.
So I really appreciate you coming over here. I got to tell you guys, I don't drink a lot of wine, but when I do, I want good wine. This is really good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Thank you.
I'm going to keep my wife away from your winery because
I know. Bring her out.
Broke.
Bring her out.
But we're at the Willamette Valley Best of. You can hear the live music here in the background. But we wanted to thank everybody today for listening to us, and especially you, Devin.
Yep.
And we will see you guys next week on Realtors, Escrow, and Mortgage.